Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to our regular board meeting. Today is March 7th. We are located in the Village Chambers, 2350 South 25th Avenue. We are streaming live. This recording also to note that masks are optional inside the municipality, so you can or you cannot wear a mask. It's up to you. I do want to acknowledge that it is Women's History Month, and this is an all-female board, so I want to acknowledge my trustees for being committed with integrity and leading this village moving forward. So thank you, ladies. Mr. Clerk, I would like to call the regular board meeting to order at
7:35.
7:35. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, you can, Madam President. Before we do so, just a couple of housekeeping items. This meeting is being live streamed, so keep your chatter to a minimum. Also, please silence all electronic or mobile devices during the meeting. Thank you. Roll call. Trustee Abraham. Trustee Abraham.
Here.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Chamalave.
She wants us to call her back.
Trustee Chamalave is currently absent. Trustee Senior.
Here.
Mayor Thompson.
Here.
Trustee Shelby.
Here.
Trustee Armour.
Here.
Trustee Miller.
Here.
And Madam President, we have a quorum. There being a quorum under section 1-6-7 of the Village Code, need a motion to allow Trustee Trustee Abraham and later Trustee Chamalave to attend electronically because of illness. Need a motion.
Motion to approve. Second.
That motion has been properly made by Trustee Senior and seconded by Trustee Armour. Madam President, can I take a roll call?
Please. Oh, you already did.
No, for this.
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Armour?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And Madam President, this carries 4-0 to allow electronic participation. Next, Pledge of Allegiance. Can we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Trustee Miller, can you hit the light?
May we all pause for a moment of silence?
Mr.
Okay,
Clerk,
thank you.
Mr. Clerk, I'm going to try to dial in Trustee Chamalave.
Okay, we'll pause while we try to get the other trustee on the line.
Hold on, Trustee Chamalave. Let me chime you in with Trustee Abraham. Okay, do we have Trustee Abraham and Trustee Chamalave on the line? Do we have Trustee Abraham and Trustee Chamalave?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, Mr. Clerk, we're ready. Thank you.
Okay,
Trustee Patty,
Yes.
this is Trustee Judy.
Trustee Abraham, we are in the,
Are we on live?
we are.
I'm not sure.
thank you, Madam President. Let the record reflect at 7:37 p.m. Trustee Chamalave is participating electronically.
I'm not sure.
We are live. Oh, wait a minute, I got him on mute. We are live. Trustee Abraham and Trustee Chamalave, we are live.
I think this is.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, Mr. Clerk.
Okay, proceeding. Item 2, public comment. I have received no public comments as of now. Next is item 3, communications. We have none. Item 4, consideration to approve the following minutes. Minutes from the February 7th, 2022 regular board meeting.
Motion to approve. Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Miller. Madam President, open for
Thank you.
discussion.
Trustee Abraham, you have any questions or comments?
None.
Trustee Chamalave?
None.
Trustee Senior? Trustee Shelby?
No.
Trustee Armour?
I had a question. I got my question answered and the update was made. I don't have any additional questions.
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
No comments.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Chalmalave,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Shelby,
Yes.
Trustee Armour,
Yes.
Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Madam President, this carries unanimously, 6-0. Thank you. Next, item 5, consideration to approve expenditures, grand total of all funds, and this is by week. And this is, first one is for the week of 2/17/22. Grand total, $1,669,995.75.
We need a motion.
Motion to approve.
Been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President?
Thank you. Trustee Shelby, Finance Chairwoman of the Finance Committee, will you please read the warrant list from 2/17/22?
Okay, the following are the bills over 2,500. The vendor, B&F Construction Code Services, $6,389.04. Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency, $219,342.42. Comcast Business, $6,583.59. Cook County Department of Public Health, $2,700.00. COPS Testing Service, $7,600.40. Dearborn Life Insurance Company, $3,808.48. Edwin Hancock Engineering, $25,535.36. J. Nadelli Concrete Incorporated, $203,614.52. Law Office of Philip M. Finero, $3,997.50. Lindau Brothers Incorporated, $517,861.25. Montana and Welch LLC, $33,531.15. T&T Towing and Recovering Incorporated, $6,250.00. Utility Service Incorporated, $585,293.00. Wholesale Direct Incorporated, $7,149.91. The total of expenditures over 2,500 was $1,629,656.62, which is 98% of all total expenditures in the amount of grand total $1,669,995.75. Okay, and the following funds that were affected by these expenditures: the general fund in the amount of $111,689.35. The motor fuel fund, the motor fuel tax fund, $236,219.97. The Roosevelt Road TIF fund, $503,718.91. The 17th Avenue TIF North, $1,312.50. The 19th Street TIF is $390. And the Water and Sewage Fund, $816,665.02, which is the grand total, again, the grand total of $1,669,995.75. Madam President, that concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham, you have any questions or comments about this payables?
No question.
Trustee Chalmalave?
No,
Tr-
no question.
Thank you. Trustee Senior?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Thank you. Trustee Armour?
No questions.
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Roll call. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Chalmalave.
Yes.
Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Shelby.
Yes.
Trustee Armour.
No.
Trustee Armour votes no. Trustee Miller.
Abstain.
Trustee Miller abstains. Madam President, this is hereby approved 5-1, with one of those approvals being an abstention. Next item. Consideration to approve expenditures grand total of all funds, and this is for the week of March 3rd, 2022, in the amount of $399,373.15.
We need a motion and a second.
And I second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Thank you. Trustee Shelby, Finance Chairwoman, will you please read the warrant list?
Okay, the following are the bills over $2,500. The vendors, AT&T, $3,577.71. B&F Construction Code Services, $9,041.73. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, $152,868.73. C&E Rentals, $3,277.00. ComEd, $8,119.87. David Ormsby Incorporated, $3,000. Delgado Law Group LLC, $18,960.00. Eco Clean Maintenance Incorporated, $2,504.00. Geno's Heating and Plumbing Incorporated, $131,806.75. Groot Incorporated, $5,389.80. Lincoln National Life Insurance, $7,304.76. Lenco Equipment Sales Incorporated, $2,508.12. Public Safety Direct Incorporated, $12,447.95. South Central Capital Group LLC, $7,250.00. The total expenditures over $2,500 is $368,056.42, which is 92% of all the expenditures in the amount of $399,373.15. We had an electronic payment of Chase credit card payments reflecting as of January the 25th of 2022 of $6,669.18. The following funds were affected by the expenditures. The general fund in the amount of $260,517.60. The garbage fund, $5,389.80. The capital projects fund, $2,291.00. The water and sewage fund, $131,174.75. Again, for a grand total of $399,373.15. Madam President, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Shelby. Trustee Abraham, you have any questions or comments?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Chalmalave?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Senior?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Thank you. Trustee Armour?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Roll call. Trustee Abraham.
Yes.
Trustee Chalmalave.
Yes.
Trustee Senior.
Yes.
Trustee Shelby.
Yes.
Trustee Armour.
No.
Trustee Armour votes no. Trustee Miller.
Yes.
And Madam President, this carries 5-1. Thank you all. Next, item 6, presentation, we have none. Item 7, old business, we have none. Bringing us to item 8, new business. A swearing in of firefighter Demetrius Wade. Please come up.
Congratulations and welcome.
So before we do the swearing in, I just want to say that this young man, Demetrius, have stayed the course. He participated in our Fire Explorer program, and I know his parents are extremely proud. His dad is the captain at the Maywood Fire Department, and today is their anniversary. So what a way to celebrate 30 years. Happy anniversary. Demetrius, we know that you will make us proud to serve in our community. You stayed the course as a young person, and we look forward to many more years with you in our fire department, setting a tone and setting a way for young people to have a mark. So congratulations and welcome to Broadview Strong Team.
Okay, sir, if you can please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I,
Demetrius Wade,
having been appointed to the office of firefighter paramedic
having been appointed to the office of firefighter paramedic
in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois,
in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the Broadview Fire Department
of the Broadview Fire Department
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, sir.
What a blessing.
Oh, you're welcome. God bless you.
Last but not least.
All three explorers that have been hired for our fire department are all here tonight.
Chief.
Bring them up for a picture. Yeah. Okay. Demetrius, come back over. One more picture. Yeah, I'll do it. Here them. This is my proud moment. So those who are here for this, you can head back to the station.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're back in session. Item B. Next item B. We're celebrating the 25 years of service award presentation to K-9 Officer Kenneth Claimer.
So Chief Mills, I'm going to read the letter, Officer Claimer, that we got from the chief's office. And I know it's 27 years. So on January 8th, 2022, Police K-9 Officer Kenneth Claimer completed 27 years of faithful service to the Village of Broadview Police Department. Officer Kenneth Claimer has served the past 27 years with dignity, honor, integrity, professionalism, and respect to all of the residents and business owners within the Village of Broadview and surrounding municipalities. The chief submitted this retirement letter, and we wanted to honor you tonight for your years of service and dedication to our community. It means probably more than you can ever anticipate. And I asked about Jax because he's part of you and he's part of our family as well. And just know we will miss you. You've been a true man of honor. And I can sincerely say that. Just knowing who you are and the type of officer that you've exhibited to this department. So thank you sincerely on behalf of myself and this board of trustees. And if any trustees would like to send any accolades to Officer Claimer and well wishes on his retirement, we wish you nothing but God's best and Godspeed.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
God bless you. Thank you.
All right, Chief Mills.
I would like to present this plaque for Kenny's dedicated years of service in this ribbon. And as the mayor stated, I've only known Kenny a very short time, but I think we really hit it off good. And it's going to be bittersweet to see him leave, me being a retiree. Previous, I know how huge it is to leave and go to a new chapter in life. And I know family, I can't help but say thank you for allowing Kenny to service the Village of Broadview for these many years. A class act, Jax, class act. And he will be missed, but I mean, I know he's not gone too far from us because he's always going to pick up the phone and answer. But again, Kenny, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
On behalf of Broadview Police Department.
I really don't have much to say. I just want to say it was a pleasure serving the residents in the Village of Broadview for the last 27 years. I thank you.
Mr. Clerk.
Thank you. Next item is item C. A life-saving award presentation to Police Officer Stephen Larson.
want to tell us about this life-saving award?
Sure. This will be, let me just first say the collaboration between the police department and the fire department is phenomenal. The training, Chief Tracy and her staff provides for our officers, entitles and empowers our department to do these kind of things. And I can tell you 30 plus years ago when I started my law enforcement career, we were never trained to administer any type of first aid. And it was horrible to think about it. And to see the work of these officers in the fire department, how they come on the scene and immediately provide the assistance, is saving lives, good and bad. Even though there's no bad to save a life, but when you look at things and how the world is now, people tend to frown up. There's none of that here in Broadview. Steve is being honored tonight, but I have a ton of officers who could be standing here as well. They probably will be very soon. So let me just read. On October 13, 2021, police officer Steve Larson responded to an assignment at the Super Target in Broadview Square for an elderly male subject who slipped and fell and was unconscious. Immediately upon arrival, police officer Steve Larson quickly determined the male subject was not breathing and immediately performed CPR while awaiting the arrival of paramedics. The elderly male subject was transported to the hospital for treatment. Due to the quick actions of Officer Larson, the elderly male's life was saved. That's one particular event. It should also be recognized and mentioned that Officer Larson also assisted a young child who was choking while he was off duty and out with his wonderful, beautiful family out. And again, people, police and fire were never off duty. We work 24 hours a day. And to be honest, when we're off duty, we want to be off duty. But it's just naturally instinctive due to our training and the oath that we have taken that we never turn it off. And here it is again. And again, there's another little write-up that on duty, he provided Narcan to a subject who was suffering from an overdose. So I could read numerous ones, but again, due to the fire department, the police department, the training they received, I want to honor Steve Larson with this life-saving plaque and tell him how valuable he is to the residents in the Village of Broadview for his actions.
You're welcome and thank you. Literally one resident. Literally one resident.
We got to get better at that.
That means everybody's happy.
Some of us are.
That's loud.
Okay, we're back. Next is item D, a resolution approving the 2022 Community Development Block Grant application.
Motion to approve.
I second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Senior, seconded by trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Thank you. So Director Ames will tell us about what this CDBG grant is for, but the total amount for the estimated cost of the project is $469,718.33. The amount that we are requesting is $263,845.56. The total matching funds that we have to match for this particular grant is $200,872.78. Director Ames, you want to tell us about this CDB?
Yeah, we decided to put this application in to address the last streets in Broadview that actually qualify for CDBG funding on the north side. So the streets are identified, I believe, 20th, 21st, and 22nd between Roosevelt and Fillmore Avenue. To the mayor's point, we made this application because of our matching grant. We feel that that bodes well for the scoring. And I also met with the budget officer as it relates to our capital improvement ask this year. So right now, it's a little dynamic. We're hoping to get this grant. If in fact we don't receive this grant this year, we'll apply for it again next year in hopes of receiving it so we can address these streets. So.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham?
God bless you.
Thank you. Trustee Chalmalave?
No comment, no question.
Trustee Senior?
No question.
Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Trustee Armour?
The only difference I saw, because we talked about this last month, right, in February, that we were going to be applying for 200,000. And then we were going to be matching by $251,070, which brought the project to $451,070 and no cents. And now this is the same CDBG, right? So I noticed that there was a change between February and March, about $50,000, like $49,697.22. And I see where the funds that we are requesting increased and the matching funds actually decreased. And I think Hancock is the engineers on this particular project. They actually increased their portion to like $4,500 from $62,000 to $66,500, which brings the new project total to the amount that the mayor cited, $469,718.34. My question is, why did it change from February to March about $50,000?
I got to be honest with you, Trustee. I hear you spouting numbers, and the application that I have and the information that, again, that I can remember is accurately reflected in the application before you guys. So vice versa. So the $205,000 was actually our match.
I'm sorry, I can hardly hear you, Director.
The $205,000 is our match. $160,000, I believe, you got it in front of you, is for the construction, and $60 something odd thousand is for the design and construction engineer. So that's never changed to my understanding. If you've got something that contradicts what I'm saying, please
Was that the
provide it.
engineering portion you just cited?
I'm sorry, the engineering portion?
Yeah, what you just said, that didn't change?
Not to my knowledge, nothing has changed. And nothing has changed in terms of this application and the costs associated with the trustee. So, and again, without specifically seeing what you're talking about, I don't know.
On page 11 of the legislation package for the CDBG grant,
Okay.
this is the 3/7 one, which is this is the March one. But in February, when and you know, I commend you, Director Ames, for really seeking out to help us absorb some of these expenses within our village. That is a blessing. It really is. I noticed that you you've started doing that, as well as Chief Kenny, she always does that. And so that's much appreciative. But in February, we said that we were going to be making an application for 200,000. And then here we in March, and now we're saying that it's going to be $263,845.
I think, trustee, I think the confusion is we passed a resolution back in February for the alleys to be constructed, and that amount is $200,000. So I think the confusion is the projects. So the projects that was before the board back in February was the CBGD Green Alley reconstructs, one of which is behind the senior housing, and the other one is 2000 block between 19th and 20th Avenue.
So are we talking about two different
We are. Two.
CDB grants?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Right. That's correct. So I think that's the confusion.
Yes, well, it's not confusing, it's just trying to get an understanding of what I'm looking at. I do want to be able to, understand before I make a decision on anything. I have to be able to sleep at night. So thank you very much for helping me to understand that.
Not a problem.
Okay.
That's it, trustee Armour?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Trustee Miller?
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Chamalabi?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Armour?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And Madam President, this carries 6-0 unanimously. Thank you all. Next item. Item E, a resolution certifying the submission to the electors of the Village of Broadview a binding referendum question regarding the imposition of a new limit on the number of terms of all elected officials, including the office of village president, village clerk, and village trustee of the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve. Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President, up for discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. So we've had term limits in place just for the mayor's seat. And so what I'm proposing is that we put term limits on all seats. That's for the clerk, all trustees, and the mayor's seat as well, making it 4 consecutive terms, 4-year terms, effective January 1st, 2023. Trustee Abraham, you have any questions or comments?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Chalmalave?
No, I'm good.
Thank you. Trustee Senior?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Shelby?
No questions.
Trustee Armour?
Does this apply to prior terms of office? What I mean by that, does it apply to, for an example, not Shelby, but to all of us on here for as far as, I know it's, and when you say, does it apply to people who are already in the office?
Mr. Attorney, you want to address that question?
I do, so I'll direct everyone's attention to page 4 of the legislation, and allow me, if I may, Madam Chair, to read the question itself.
Yes.
Shall all elected offices of the Village of Broadview, including the offices of village president, trustee, and clerk, be subject to term limits to be effective only for terms of office beginning on or after January the 1st, 2023, where no person may seek election to or hold the same office in the Village of Broadview for more than 4 consecutive full 4-year terms. So it's for all offices after January 1st of next year.
So it doesn't apply to, say, myself as a trustee?
It only applies to all offices after January the 1st, 2023.
No, your current term isn't affected.
There's state legislation on that as well. Current terms are not effective. So the question, I want to stick to the question. That's beginning on or after January 1st, 2023.
Any other questions, Trustee Armour?
Yes, I have other questions. Too many questions for my brain. Why are we changing this, why are we changing this?
The purpose of the change is to make it fair to all seats. The referendum that was passed will only apply to the mayor's seat. And to make it fair to all seats, it's important that we make it fair to all seats. Mr.
Well,
Attorney?
Yeah, Madam Chair, if I may expound upon that. So the fundamental fairness operation the chair is talking about right now, think of it as an equal protection argument. It's all seats before, then it was just one. All of the elected officials have the same type of legal requirements to get on the ballot, and then thereafter to run to secure votes. Before, it was only one specific office. That's not equally protective under the law because all the other offices are treated differently. The clerk's treated differently than the mayor, which is treated differently than some trustees and other trustees. So now this is evening the field. It's also consistent with law. There's a recent change in state law that says you only go forward in these matters and you don't go backwards. So this catches the law up to what a more common and practical thought about this all is.
So the current law says 2 consecutive 4 full year terms.
That's correct.
Okay, and we're changing it from that to 4 consecutive
Full 4-year terms.
full 4-year terms. So that's 16 years. Well, it doesn't apply to me because it doesn't go into effect until January 23rd.
That's
So
correct.
this is, I'm just trying to get a clear understanding of what's happening here and why
Sure.
we're doing this. And I appreciate you actually helping me clarify
Of
that.
course.
Thank you.
That's
I'm
it,
done.
Trustee? Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Trustee Miller?
So the law, quote unquote, that we're speaking on from Broadview with the 2 years for 2 full terms for the village president, I thought under my understanding that was kind of stricken down. So there isn't a law currently for seats.
The law that was stricken down goes backwards. So where there's, and that's what I'm talking about, where the discrepancy in the law came in is if you looked backwards on it rather than going forward.
But I didn't think that there was a law in place for a 2-term limit currently because they struck down the original referendum.
The original referendum looked backwards.
Right.
You can't
So
look backwards.
currently there isn't a law and now we're creating one.
No, there's still a statute that's on the books, but then it would be treated prospectively rather than retroactively. Meaning you'd only look
I don't think
forward.
there was ever a referendum that was passed to say that the 2 terms was legal. I remember being here for that,
Sure.
and I don't think it was explained properly
Okay,
when the election happened.
sure.
So I think that's kind of how it went over
Sure.
a lot of people's heads. But now we're trying to say that there is currently one that's in place. And if that original one was kind of struck down by the circuit court, so whomever, whichever court system it was,
Sure.
they didn't replace it with anything.
So the
So,
law is still on the books. The ordinance is still, it was never extracted from the books.
okay,
That's it, Trustee Miller?
no, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Chalmalave,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Shelby,
Yes.
Trustee Armor,
Abstain.
Trustee Miller,
No,
and Madam President, this carries 5-1 with 1 abstention. Thank you all.
it doesn't carry
It
five.
does
I
not
said
carry
no.
5-1.
It does not?
I said no.
You say no?
Yes,
Yeah, she voted no.
I said no.
So the vote, if I may, Madam Chair, was 4-1 to 1.
4-1 to 1.
And if it's counted, the abstention would go with the majority.
Got it.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the
Thank you both.
correction.
Thank you.
Next item, item F, a resolution authorizing a certain advisory referendum question regarding increasing the minimum criminal penalty for vehicular carjacking from 4 years to 10 years to be placed on the ballot to be voted on at the general primary election to be held on June 28th, 2022 for the Village of Broadview County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve. A second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Senior, seconded by trustee Shelby. Madam President?
Thank you. Trustee Abraham, you have any questions or comments?
No questions.
Trustee Malave,
No questions.
trustee Senior,
No questions.
trustee Shelby,
No questions.
trustee Armour.
I don't have a question, but I have a comment, or maybe I do have a question, actually. We know that, these carjackings have been increasing, not just in our community, but across, the state. And my concern is, are we really addressing the core issue of what's going on in our community and, by incarcerating people for longer periods of time? I understand that the longer sentence might give, a prospective criminal a second thought, but is that what we really want to do? Is that what we really want to do? We really need to really look at programs and activities within our communities to address some of these concerns that people have, like crime. It's important that we really get to the core of the issue versus, band-aiding it or, just, my question is this, what are the alternatives here? What else can we do to help people, make the right choices in life versus incarcerating them? I mean, my tax dollars are already high. Don't you know how much it costs to, incarcerate a person a year? It's about $40,000. So we need to really get to the core of these matters and address the real issues. And my question is, what are the alternatives?
Thank you, trustee Armour. Trustee Miller?
Okay, besides the given, I agree with my trustee partner as well. But I think my main question is where did this actual question come from? Is this something that I'm always concerned when incidents happen in the community, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, let's vote to change the law, or let's do this or do that. We hate for anybody to lose anything that's valuable to them, life, personal property, or anything of that nature. But is this something that's being spearheaded by the state? And it's something that regardless of what we decide, we'll still have to abide by the state mandate for a law anyway? Or is this just something that we're trying to abide by for our own community or our own village? That's kind of my question. Is it a state ballot issue, or is it just something that's kind of a local?
Mr. Attorney, you want to answer that
Yes.
question?
This is a local issue that would be give advice to the state to change the sentencing guidelines under the criminal code for vehicular carjacking offenses.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Malave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Armour?
No.
Trustee Miller?
No.
Madam President, this carries 4-2. Thank you. Next is item G, a resolution authorizing a certain advisory referendum question regarding whether the Cook County Assessor's Office shall assess property based on the actual value of the property to be placed on the ballot to be voted on at the general primary election to be held on June 28th, 2022 for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve. I second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Senior, seconded by trustee Shelby. Madam President?
Thank you. Trustee Abraham?
No questions.
Trustee Malave?
No questions.
Trustee Senior?
No question.
Trustee Shelby?
No question.
Trustee Armour?
Question. what are the pros and what are the cons of having this done? I understand that people's property varies from, house to house, but, and I know the intention of this is to lower people's property taxes. But I want to address this to the attorney because I don't know all the legal jargon about this. What are the pros and cons if the people vote to have this, come into play here? If they vote, for, what are the pros and cons?
Madam Chair.
Yes, Mr. Attorney.
Well, first off, it's not mine to tell people how to vote. You have to vote your conscience and you have to vote for what you think is right or wrong. What the question says, and I'll read the question for the record, shall the Cook County Assessor's Office replace the mass appraisal process and instead base property taxes off the actual value of the property? So a question such as this goes to the method and means by which property is appraised by the Cook County Assessor, and it's trying to get a more accurate read and base it off of, rather than a generalization, specific properties. Again, most importantly, it is not mine to tell anyone on this board how to vote. I am not an elected official, and respectfully, nor do I care to be. That is just not what I want to do. You all answer the questions of public policy. But the question is, do we want to pinpoint it and say actual value of the property, or do we keep the system where it's a more mass generalized look?
I wasn't asking you the question to make a decision. I'm just trying to get a better understanding of who's going to be responsible for paying for the appraisal, the homeowner, right? Or who's going to be paying those appraisal costs?
Madam Chair, do you want me?
Yes, please.
So again, somewhat beyond the scope of the question, the costs by law of the assessment process are borne by the county. So whether it's an appraisal for each property, one for every block, one for every county, it's borne by the county.
Do you happen to know if we vote on this, when is this going to take effect immediately?
This
Or
is
for
an
the
advice.
next- The first
Sorry.
installment, second, yeah.
Madam Chair, may I answer the
Yes,
question?
please.
This is an advisory referendum. So we pass this and then we send it in the county. And we evidence to the county the fact that we, the people of Broadview, the people of Broadview, believe that this is an important thing for them to take under consideration. It gets voted on for the June 28th, 2022 election, or the early voting period and the mail-in voting period, but for that election. So it's nothing that goes into effect. It's something that we say the county should take this into account.
Are there other municipalities that are proposing this to the county?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm only concerned about Broadview.
Well, of course, but I mean, if our partner
Each
municipalities.
municipality govern their own municipality. I govern the Village of Broadview.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I was
So
about to say.
my question is no.
Thanks.
Anything else?
That's it.
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
I don't have any questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Chalmalave,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Shelby,
Yes.
Trustee Armour,
Yes.
Trustee Miller,
Yes.
and Madam President, this carries unanimously 6-0. Thank you all. Item H, an ordinance approving J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. as the depository for Village of Broadview funds and related financial services, and redesignating authorized signers for the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Abraham. Madam President.
Thank you. So I'm going to defer this over to either Budget Officer Tom Hood or Director Hicks. I know we met with Chase with the Finance Chair, Trustee Shelby, so.
Good evening, everyone. So we are looking to add Chase Bank as the main depository for the Village of Broadview. They offer a wide variety of services that we'll be able to leverage that our current municipal depository, main depository, Fifth Third doesn't offer. We have vetted Chase for an extended period of time, and they came out to be the best solution for the village.
Thank you, Director Hicks. Trustee Abraham?
Madam Mayor, I have no questions other than a comment. This is something that's been discussed in the past when I was the former finance chair about consolidating certain services. So I'm good with this.
Thank you. Trustee Malave?
Yeah, it's fine.
Thank you. Trustee Singh?
No questions.
Trustee Shelby?
No question.
Trustee Armour?
No questions.
Thank you. Trustee Miller?
No question.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Chamalave,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Shelby,
Yes.
Trustee Armour,
Yes.
Trustee Miller,
Yes.
and Madam President, this carries 6-0. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Next item, I. An ordinance amending Title 8, Chapter 4 of the Broadview Village Code related to the regulation of cross-connection controls in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
A second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Director Ames, will you please tell us about this ordinance change?
Yeah, Mayor, this, from time to time, we review operations and see if anything can be made better. So our enforcement of Title 35, which is the protection of our potable water. So basically, what the rule says is that when the village sells waters to its customers, the customers cannot give it back by way of cross-contamination, back siphonage, those type of things. We've had a cross-connection program in place that we've been enforcing, and this is just to shore up some of the language as it relates to surveys, durations, third-party vendors, and those type of things. So I'm sure you all had a copy before you. If there's any specific questions, I'd be more than happy to respond.
Thank you. Trustee Abraham?
No questions.
Trustee Malave?
No question.
Trustee Senior?
No questions.
Trustee Shelby?
No question.
Trustee Armour?
I don't have any questions. It's just going to cost me a little bit more money.
Thank you.
as a
Trustee Miller?
homeowner.
No questions.
Mr. Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham,
Yes.
Trustee Chamalave,
Yes.
Trustee Senior,
Yes.
Trustee Shelby,
Yes.
Trustee Armour,
Yes.
Trustee Miller,
Yes.
and this carries 6-0 unanimously. Thank you all. Next is item J, an ordinance amending Title 5, Chapter 1, Section 5-1-11-2 regarding ambulance user fees in the Village of Broadview, County of Cook, State of Illinois.
Motion to approve.
Second.
It's been properly motioned by Trustee Senior, seconded by Trustee Shelby. Madam President.
Thank you. Chief Kenny, you want to tell us about this change?
Yes, in section 5.1.11.2 regarding our ambulance user fees, in the past, we weren't updating them like we should be. Now that we have an intergovernmental agreement with Ground Emergency Transport Services, which is part of our federal share of Medicare and Medicaid, they give us an amount that we can charge each year, and thus we increase our opportunity and what we can get for Medicaid and Medicare. So each year on the 15th of January, I will get a fee that's acceptable to charge, and I will present it to them. And this is the new fee.
Thank you. So let me just read for the record the new fee. So the new fees for basic life support is $3,600.32 for resident, non-resident, and advanced life support, all levels, is $4,895.12. This changes from basic life support from $2,260.38, and advanced life support level 1 is $2,960.41, and level 2, $3,182.72. Trustee Abraham, you have any questions or comments?
No question.
Thank you. Trustee Chalmalave?
Yeah, no question.
Thank you. Trustee Senior?
No question.
Trustee Shelby?
No question.
Trustee Armor?
questions.
Trustee Miller?
Just for confirmation, this is what's received back from Medicare at,
Not this total amount. This is what we can charge. What we get is a percentage of that.
okay,
And it varies with each call between Medicare and Medicaid.
okay. And then the mileage fee is our,
With the mileage fee, so we transport at such a short distance, mileage fees really aren't affected. So by putting that at $5.60, which is, that's what their suggestion is what we charge. By putting it to what we charge, after, I think it's after 2 miles, we get take back on that. We don't even hit 2 miles from here to the hospital.
right, unless we go out of our district. Do you ever have to go out of your district?
We do, but when we go out of our district, if you look in our ordinance, if we go out of district, you charge that district's fees. So if we were to go to Westchester, we can only charge what Westchester bills their residents.
Which we wouldn't know.
Could
off
be
of this
different than
ordinance,
ours.
right.
I think
Okay.
they base what we charge on, they break it down from how many people are in the village, how many runs we make, et cetera.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, we can, Madam President. Trustee Abraham?
Yes.
Trustee Chamalave?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Armor?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And Madam President, this carries 6-0 unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next is item 9, application for the authority to expend funds. We have none. Item 10, village clerk's report. Mine is very brief, Madam President. I just want to thank the residents for their patience. I know I've been getting a lot of calls and questions about the chili cook-off. And this is the clerk's first annual chili cook-off that was postponed, originally scheduled for January 29th due to COVID. And we have now rescheduled that for Saturday, March 26th at 3:30 p.m. right over at Schroeder Park, located at 2600 South 13th Avenue.
God bless you.
For the cooks, it's a $10 entry fee. It's free to enter, and tasting is $1 each taste. There will be trophies and prizes awarded to the winners. Come on out and get some good tasting chili and have a good time with your residents and fellow neighbors. Madam President, that concludes my report. Next is item 11, Village President, Mayor Katrina Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk, and good evening, everyone. Just a few announcements. It's the 15th Annual Autism and Developmental Disabilities Walkathon, Saturday, May 7th, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. at Proviso West High School. We will have a team, Broadview Strong, so I'm inviting all trustees to come out and participate and walk with us to support the answer. They do some phenomenal work as it relates to all the activities that they raise money for horseback riding, the Music and Me program. They do a bullying program in the schools. So they do a lot of different things, and families that is impacted with disability, they offer services for IEP meetings to go with the families to the meetings with the schools, just so that they can be an advocate for the family. So participate and come out and show your support, not just with your time, but with your money as well. I do want to talk about, we had a parking committee meeting that was hosted last week with Trustee Abraham and Trustee Miller. And I did watch the video, and I thought it was some really good information. I am going to ask Trustee Abraham and Trustee Miller to have a follow-up meeting with the residents that's on 18th Avenue, because that's going to be the area that's most impacted. So I'm hoping that that could take place before the end of the month with Chief Mills and Director Ames to kind of coordinate that. We do get the information out. So just so everybody know, our official communication piece with the Village of Broadview is through our website, www.broadview-il.gov. We put all of our information on the website for people to have access to it. We use our social media tools, whether it's the clerk's office, the mayor's office, the Village of Broadview, the police department, fire department, and public works. For anyone to say that they don't get the information, we can't babysit anybody that don't get the information. I mean, we put it out there. We do email blasts, we do robocalls, we do our due diligence. And since we've been in office, I think we've done a tremendous job. Mr. Clerk, do you think so?
I would agree, Mayor.
Yeah, we've come a long ways with how we communicate with the community to make it more accessible for people to have the information. And so I think the next thing we need to look into, and as we go through our budget, I will be asking for us to implement text messaging, so that it's no excuse. We eliminate all excuses. And the other thing, we ask residents to sign up for our robocalls or sign up for our email blast. Many do not want to be on the robocalls because they say they get too many telecommunicator, too many of the calls coming from the car warranty place or the email blast. They don't, they get on and then they get too many emails from the Village of Broadview. I mean, it's like, what else do you want us to do? So we can't do this with everybody, but we do want the information to get out to the community. So I'm asking the Board of Trustees, if it's another outlet that you think we should be initiating, please let us know, because we do want the residents to be involved. We've done an excellent job with our communication. And I'm going to turn the floor over for Ms. Jones to talk about the trust survey that we did so that she can give you the actual stats of the outcome of that. And you do have that information in your packet. Thank you, Ms. Jones.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, trustees, and the community. First, I want to say thank you to Mayor Thompson for giving me the opportunity to partner with POCO and the National League of Cities. We had an opportunity to work with two other municipalities, New Orleans and also in Iowa. The Village of Broadview reached out to the residents through social media, and we did a survey on how well do they trust the local government. After reviewing the data in comparison to the national benchmarks, we have learned that we're doing well as far as how do they trust us. We rated ourselves on leadership, communications, accountability, and respect. I passed out a copy of the trust survey to Mayor Thompson, the trustee, also the clerk, and the attorney, and it will be visible for the residents. We'll put it on our social media page. Also, we'll put it on our website so that the residents can also look at it. When looking at it, and I'll just give a scenario of it, we ask questions like, how well do they trust? Are we being fair in the village? And of where we were rated on excellent, good, fair, poor, or they don't know. So out of 114 surveys, 36% said excellent, 42 said good, 12 said fair, 5 said poor. If we go down and they ask, we welcome residents' involvement. We had 41 that said excellent, 39 that said good, 14 that said fair, 3% said poor, and then we had 3% that said they don't know. If you turn over, we gave it a broken down of how honest we are, where 29% said excellent, 33% said good, 24% said fair, 5% said poor, and then 9% said no. But what I want to hit on is that if you go over to page 3, it said how much of the source, if at all, are each of the following for you for getting information to the village and its activities, events, and services. When they asked about local media outlets, which is newspaper, radio, and local television, they gave us 32% said that was the major source, and then 34% minor source. When they asked about our village website, we got a total of 65% that said that was a major source for our village, and 32% said it was minor. When it comes to our village meetings, they said 34% was a major, 47% was minor. When they talked to village officials and to the village employees, 34% minor, 34% major, 40% minor. When they asked about our village communication via social media, that's Facebook and Twitter, we came out 49% major and 29% minor. So I just want to go over a few of these in order to bring it to the attention that when we're looking at how well do we communicate with our village, overall, we're hitting over half a percentage when it comes to our website, and then right at the benchmark of 49% when it comes to communication through our social media. So we know that we're reaching the community. If anybody have more suggestions, we welcome it. But we did this survey in order to see how well does the community trust us? How well does the businesses trust us? And when we looked at it, it goes into a breakdown, and it asked for, as far as race, so this was all 100% confidential. When it came to race, it came to gender, it came to age, and it also came to your household. So it gave a total breakdown of what the stats were. And if you go to the last page, And this was very important to me, and I'll end it there. When it came to how many female, it was 70%, 76%. When it came to male, 23%. And then when it came to age, if you look at the population, over 32% population of 55 to 64. When you look at that 35 to 44, it's only 16%. When you look at 45 to 54, it's 21%. And when you look at 65 to 74, it's 21%. And then older, 75 or older, is 6%. So we are reaching our community. So I welcome everybody who, if you have suggestions, Mayor and also fellow trustees, please, your input is greatly appreciated. Thank you. That
Thank you,
concludes.
Ms. Jones. So I will continue with my announcements. So we are preparing for the Juneteenth celebration this year. The Park District has to have board approval for this collaboration to take place. I'm asking every resident to please reach out to the park commissioners to let them know that we would like to host our Juneteenth festival at the Park District. We've partnered with them in the past, and now they have to go through a board approval process to have that partnership and collaboration. And we would like to have it at the Schroeder Park. Due to Broadview being landlocked, we don't have the space to hold a festival like we did last year, and we would like to continue to have that at our Park District where we pay property taxes to. So I'm encouraging you all to call Broadview Park District. That number is 708-346-5637, or reach out to all Park District commissioners via email. You can get that email from their website to encourage them to continue the partnership that we've created in the past few years with the Park District. If you have any ideas or festivities that you would like to partner with us in, please let us know. We want all ideas, whether it's vendors, entertainment, children activities. We want to reach everyone to participate in the Juneteenth activities. So the information saved to date is, I believe, June 17th through June 19th. And once we get final confirmation from the Park District, we'll have more information, and that information will be posted on our website. We do have a public safety committee, which consists of our department heads, Public Works, Fire Department, the Police Department, the Building Department. So we're going to be meeting with them to put the protocols in place as it relates to public safety and what the outcome is. We are moving forward with this year's activities. Also, our newsletter will be coming out shortly. So please be sure to read the information and look for the upcoming community events. We have a lot of things planned for the spring and early summer events. I do want to address the referendum questions that's advisory. So in the legislation, it was addressed advisory referendum. And I just want to say what advisory means. Advisory is consistent in the power to make recommendations, but not to take action to enforce them. So, Mr. Clerk, I'll call for an adjournment at this time. Thank you.
Need a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn. I second.
It's been properly motioned by trustee Senior, seconded by trustee Armour to adjourn this evening's meeting. We'll take a roll call. Trustee
No, Shelby.
Abraham?
It's Shelby.
Pardon me?
Shelby.
Shelby, I'm
Second.
sorry, Shelby seconded. So now I'll take a roll call. Trustee Abraham?
Yes, to
Trust-
adjourn.
Thank you. Trustee Chalmalabi?
Yes.
Trustee Senior?
Yes.
Trustee Shelby?
Yes.
Trustee Armour?
Yes.
Trustee Miller?
Yes.
And Madam President, we are hereby adjourned at 8:48 p.m. Thank you all. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Trustee Chalmalabi and Trustee Abraham. I hope you feel better.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
We disconnected.